you guys, how are you? So today's video is going to be my updated eyebrow routine. I've been saying I was going to do this video for a while now, so I decided to finally sit down and film it. I'm sorry if my background's a mess and my hair is in like this really half-hearted messy bun, but it's Monday, it's freezing cold, and I'm really struggling today. So like I said, this is my current eyebrow routine using the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in Ebony. I have absolutely been loving this, and I never thought this product would work for me, but I've seriously been obsessed, and I wanted to do this video to show you guys how easy it is to use. I think that anyone can get the hang of it with 1 or 2 tries, and I think that it's amazing. I know that it can be a little bit pricey compared to some drugstore products, but you guys know I love affordable products, but this blows any eyebrow product out of the water that I've ever used. So I definitely recommend it. It's so easy, so I wanted to share this with you guys in hopes that I can help 1 or 2 of you kind of get the hang of it. Not that I'm a professional by any means, but this is just how I use it. And without further ado, let's jump into the video. So I'm just going to begin with my City Color Cosmetics Bold Brow Eyebrow Gel and just use this to comb through my brows and set them into place. This step isn't completely necessary because the dip brow does hold them into place really nicely, but I just like to get them set before I start filling them in. I'm going to use this spoolie from my Altair Brushes set and use this just to comb through them again and make sure that the eyebrow gel is dried before I go in with the dip brow. I'm going to be using my Sedona Lace 561 brush, which is absolutely perfect to use with the dip brow because it is small and the bristles are stiff, so it gives you a lot of control. And I'm going to be using the color Ebony, which is the darkest shade. So I just start by taking the smallest amount on my brush and just start with the tail of my brow, and I start filling it in like this. You just need the tiniest amount, and when I say that, I literally mean just slightly dip your brush in because a little goes a long way, and it's a lot easier to start with a smaller amount and then just build it up rather than putting too much on your brows because it can be really hard to make it look natural once it's already on there. I dip it in a second time and do the middle of my brows, and some people like to outline their brows before they fill it in, but I just find it easier to fill it in as you go and try to go with your natural brow shape. That way it looks the most natural. Even though the brows might be bold and dramatic, I still feel it looks the most natural if you just kind of go with your natural brow shape. I do tend to fill it in a little bit more near the front, as you can see, because my brows are pretty sparse, and no matter what I do, they just don't like to grow in very far. So I will show you guys in a little while how I kind of do that without it looking too fake and too harsh. So I'm just going to go in on my other brow and do the same thing, starting with the tail of the brow and then going to the middle. If you do apply too much product, you can just take a spoolie and brush through it, and it will really help to make the brow look really natural. And you can even do that at the end just to make your whole brow look natural. So when I want to fill in the front of my brow, I turn my brush sideways and kind of draw little lines and then smooth them out, if that makes sense. And while it doesn't look completely natural, and I do like my brows a little bit more strong and defined, I think that it helps a little bit. Now when one side is filled in a little bit more than the other, I just like to measure it and make sure they're both even as they can be, and then just fill in the other side slightly. I don't add any additional product when I'm doing the front of my brows because it can look a little bit harsh if you add more product. Then I just take a Q-tip and round off the edges so they aren't too harsh. And that's the completed eyebrow look. I think that it is super quick and easy, and once you get the hang of it, it is only going to take you a few minutes each day, and they literally stay in place all day long. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and if you have any tips or tricks using this product, let me know because I would always love to get better at using it. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!